This short video is to demonstrate how to use the public land survey system or the township and range system with a USGS 7.5 minute topo map, the kind that we've been using in class and that we commonly use in any kind of scientific work, in the West particularly. I've started with my screen showing the TopoQuest website that you will be using in the exercise to search for maps, and I've done exactly the same search, except I've searched for Gunnison, Colorado quad, and you can see how the results are shown here. When I click on this link, the map gets downloaded. When it opens in some kind of photo viewer, in Windows it's the window photo viewer software. Mac users, I'm not sure what you get. I want to demonstrate two things. One is how to find a specific public land survey address, like the one I've shown here in this Word document, how to find it on a topo map. And then the second thing I'll demonstrate is how to describe the address of a location you're already at or already know. And I'm only going to do one of each of these examples, and then if you need to repeat it to see how to do it, then you need to repeat it. Okay, so here's the question is, on this topo map, how do I find this address? What's at this place? So the first step always is to figure out where are the different townships and ranges on the map you're looking at. So my address here refers to Township 50 North and Range 1 West. So I need to find out where those are on this map, and on a paper map it's quicker, but I'm going to just zoom in until I see the borders between the different townships and ranges, and I'm going to draw your attention to two features of this map that are kind of interesting. So I'm going to zoom in on either of the side borders, and now I can see here that right here is the border between Township 49 North and Township 50 North. That happens to be Highway 50 is the border, at least on that side of the map, not so much over here, right? So on the left side of the map, same border, Township 50 North is the upper part of the map, Township 49 North is the lower part of the map. I'm going to zoom out again for a minute. That's characteristic of most topo maps is they have to have at least one boundary between townships. Sometimes there's two, one near the top end and one near the bottom. But on our Gunnison map, we just have one boundary. The problem referred to Township 50 North, so I now know that that's everything in the north half of my Gunnison quad, and it refers to Range 1 West. So where is the border between my ranges? I'm going to zoom in on the bottom margin, and it's over here close to the right side. I see this border between Range 1 West and Range 1 East, which first of all is a fairly unique situation, because here in Gunnison we happen to have one of the principal meridians, the lines from which the townships were surveyed, is just outside of Gunnison, right? Just east of Western is the border, or the line, the New Mexico principal meridian from which townships were surveyed. And so that's why we have this Range 1 East, and then 2 East is a little further east, and Range 1 West of this line, and then Range 2 West is west of town further. So my problem referred to Range 1 West, so that's everything on the left or the west side of our Gunnison quad. Township 50 North, so that's everything. Remember, Highway 50 was our border. Township 50 North is everything on the north side, but only west of this line, and so I'm now looking in this part of the map, right? And now I'll look back to my address, section 36. And now we're going to pay attention to these red numbers that we've been ignoring in our earlier map work, right? Section 20, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, and then whoop, there's section 36 right there. So I'm looking for, I've already figured out I'm in this upper left part of the map, section 36. I'm somewhere in this section, and let me just zoom in on it so we can see more clearly. Here's the east border of section 36. Here's section 35. So the west border of section 36 is actually, it's not Main Street, it's County Road 13 here. So section 36 is all of this. I'm outlining the square, and now I can pay attention to the rest of my address, and this time I'll leave it open. It's the southeast quarter of section 36. So back to section 36. Here I'm going to imagine there's a line through the middle. Right, so the southeast quarter is this whole section here, right? This is a quarter section of section 36, the southeast quarter. And then I go to the next, the northwest quarter of the southeast quarter. So here's my southeast quarter. Now I know I need to look in the upper northwest corner of that quarter. And then I have one more designation, the northwest quarter of the northwest quarter. So I'm already in the northwest quarter, and I'm only going to pay attention to the northwest quarter, and now we can say, all right, the feature is the gym, right? The Paul Wright Gym is the feature that's in the northwest quarter of the northwest quarter of the southeast quarter of section 36 in township 50 north and range 1 west, right? That describes this area around the gym. Okay, that's one kind of problem. If you need practice or need reminders, come back and watch that section of the video again. And just a final reminder, when you're finding addresses, you read from right to left, like we did in this problem. Now let's do the second kind of problem. What if I want to describe or give the address of a specific location? And for this one, I've decided I want to describe the parking lot out at Hartman's. Okay, so I need to figure out where I am. So here are the boundaries of this section. There are these red lines, right? That's the outline of section 14. And I can tell that this road is in the middle, and then this road here, the one that goes up Kill Hill at Hartman's, that's the other middle, right? So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters of section 14. So I know that I'm starting off in the southwest quarter of section 14, but I want to be more specific than that. Here's a quarter of a quarter, right? There's the boundaries between the northeast quarter of section of the southwest quarter, and I want to be more precise than that. I'm really talking about this area right here. So within that quarter, it's the northeast quarter. So here's my description. Actually, I'm going to type it into this document as I develop it. So I'm in the northeast quarter of the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter of section 14, and I'm still in, which township am I in? I better come back over to the margin to see. Oh, I'm in township 49 north. So now I'm going to add that back into my township 49 north. And then where am I in terms of the ranges? You already know. I was here. I'm in range 1 west, right? Range 1 west. Right, so that's the address of the parking lot, Hartman's, whatever we call that, state wildlife area, right? That's the address right here of that parking lot out at Hartman's. Again, repeat this if you need more examples, but I'm going to stop the video right there.